Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Alia Nadira Mugni. Here, I'm going to explain the material in the language test preparation, especially in the TOEFL structure section, which is skills 11, 12, 13, and 14. Skill 11. Use adjective clause connectors correctly. An adjective clause is a clause that describes a noun because the clause is an adjective. It is positioned directly after the noun that it describes. The woman is filling the glass that she put on the table. The glass that she put on the table contains milk. In the first example, there are two clauses. Woman is the subject of the verb is filling, and she is the subject of the verb put. That is the adjective clause connector that joins these clauses. And the adjective clause that she put on the table describes the noun glass. In the second example, there are also two clauses. Glass is the subject of the verb contains, and she is the subject of the verb put. In this sentence, also that is the adjective clause connector that joins these two clauses, and the adjective clause that she put on the table describes the noun glass. The following example shows how this sentence patterns could be tested in the structure section of the TOEFL test. Example from the paper and computer TOEFL test. The gift blank selected for the bride was rather expensive. A. Because B. Was C. Since and D. Which we. Alright. In this example, you should notice quickly that there are two clauses. Gift is the subject of the verb was, and the verb selected needs a subject. Because there are two clauses, a connector is also needed. Answer A and C have connectors, but there are no subjects. So, these answers are not correct. Answer B, change selected into a passive verb. In this case, the sentence would have one subject and two verbs. So, answer B is not correct. The best answer to this question is answer D. The correct sentence should say the gift which we selected for the bride was rather expensive. In this sentence, gift is the subject of the verb was. We is the subject of the verb selected and the connector which joins these two clauses. Next are examples from exercise 11, number 3 and 4. Number 3. I just finished reading the novel whom the professor suggests for my book report. Number 4. The plane that he was scheduled to take to Hawaii was delayed. Alright, the answer number 3 is incorrect. In this sentence, the word whom is not the correct adjective clause connector. It should be that or which because novel is a thing or not person. The correct sentence would be I just finished reading the novel that or which the professor suggests for my book report. And the answer number 4 is correct. In this sentence, that functions correctly as the adjective clause connector to describe the plane. The following chart lists the adjective clause connector and the sentence patterns used with them. The chart shows the use of adjective clause connectors. The words whom for people, which for things, and that for people or things are used to connect a noun with an adjective clause. There are two common patterns: subject plus verb plus adjective connector plus subject plus verb, as in I like the book which you recommended, and subject plus adjective connector plus subject plus verb, as in the book which you recommended was interesting. The note explains the adjective connector can sometimes be omitted in spoken or informal English, but in formal English, such as on the TOEFL test, it is usually not omitted. Skill 13. Use reduced adjective clauses correctly. Adjective clauses can appear in a reduced form. In the reduced form, the adjective clause connector and the be verb that directly follow it are omitted. The woman waving to us is the tour guide. The letter written last week arrived today. The picture on the table is full of iced tea. In the complete form or in the reduced form, each of these sentences may be used. In the reduced form, the connector who, which, or that is omitted along with the be verb is or was. If there is no be verb in the adjective clause, it is still possible to have a reduced form. When there is no be verb in the adjective clause, the connector is omitted and the verb is changed into the ing form. It should be noted that not all adjective clauses can appear in a reduced form. An adjective clause can appear in reduced form only if the adjective clause connector is followed directly by a verb. In other words, an adjective clause can only be reduced if the connector also a subject. A final point to note is that some adjective clauses are set off from the rest of the sentence with commas, and these adjective clauses can also be reduced. In addition, when an adjective clause is set off with commas, the reduced adjective clauses can appear at the front of the sentence. The following example shows how reduced adjective clauses could be tested in the structure section of the TOEFL test. Example from the paper and computer TOEFL test. Blank. On several different television programs, the witness give conflicting accounts of the had happened. A. He appeared. B. Who appeared. C. Appearing. And D. Appears. In this example, answer A is incorrect because there are two clauses. He appeared and the witness gave, and there is no connector to join them. Answer B is incorrect because an adjective clause such as who appeared cannot appear at the beginning of a sentence unless it is a reduced form. Answer C is the correct answer because it is the reduced form of the clause who appeared, and this reduced form can appear in the form at the front of the sentence. Answer D is not the reduced form of a verb. It is merely a verb in the present tense. A verb such as appears needs a subject and a connector to be correct. Next are examples from exercise 13, number 3 and 4. Number 3. Serving a term of 4 years, the mayor of the town will face re-election next year. Number 4. The brand new Cadillac purchasing less than 2 weeks ago was destroyed in the accident. Alright? The answer number 3 is correct. The sentence contains an adjective clause who is serving a term of 4 years. This clause can be reduced to serving a term of 4 years because the verb serving directly follows the subject the mayor, and the answer number 4 is incorrect. The adjective clause purchasing less than 2 weeks ago cannot be reduced because the verb purchasing does not directly follow the word Cadillac, the subject of the adjective clause. The correct sentence should be the brand new Cadillac that was purchased less than 2 weeks ago was destroyed in the accident. In the correct sentence, the adjective clause that was purchased less than 2 weeks ago can be reduced to purchasing less than 2 weeks ago. The difference between the correct and incorrect sentence lies in the position of verb purchasing, which does not directly follow the subject of the adjective clause. The following chart lists the structure for reduced adjective clauses and rules for how and when reduced form can be used. Reduced adjective clauses are formed by omitting the connector or subject who, which, or that. If the adjective clause has a be verb, the be is also omitted. If there is no be verb, the connector or subject is omitted and the main verb is changed to the ing form. Reduction can only be done if the connector or subject is directly followed by the verb, and if the clause is set off with commas, the reduced form can be moved to the beginning of the sentence. Skill 14. Use reduced adverb clauses correctly. Adverb clauses can also appear in a reduced form. And in the reduced form, the adverb connector remains, but the subject and be verb are omitted. Although rather unwell, the speaker will take part in the seminar. When ready, you can begin your speech. These two examples may be used in either the complete or reduced form. In the reduced form, the adverb connectors although and when remains. The subjects he and you, as well as the be verb is and are omitted. If there is no be verb in the adverb clause, it's still possible to have a reduced form. When there is no be verb in the adverb clause, the subject is omitted and the main verb is changed into the ing form. The following example shows how these sentence patterns could be tested in structured question on the TOEFL test. Example from the paper and computer TOEFL test. When blank, you are free to leave. A. The finished report. B. Finish with the report. C. The report. And D. Is the report finished? In this example, you should notice the adverb connector when and you should know that this time word could be followed by either a complete clause or a reduced clause. Answer A and C contain the subject, the finished report, and the report and no verb. So these answers are incorrect. In answer D, the subject and verb are inverted, and this is not a question, so answer D is incorrect. The correct answer is answer B. This answer is reduced form of the clause when you are finished with the report. Next, our example from exercise 14, number 3 and 4. Number 3, the ointment can be applied where needed. Number 4, Tom began to look for a job after completing his master's degree in engineering. Alright, the answer number 3 is correct. The adverb clause where needed has been reduced by omitting the subject and verb is, so it becomes where needed. And the answer number 4 is correct. The adverb clause after completing his master's degree in engineering has been reduced by omitting the subject and the verb he had. So it becomes after completing his master's degree in engineering. The following chart lists the structures for reduced adverb clauses and which adverb clause connectors can be used in a reduced form. Adverb clause contains a be verb. If there is no be verb, the subject is omitted and the verb is changed into the ing form. In the active form, adverb clauses that can be reduced usually use time connectors like after, before, since, and while. Condition: if, unless, and whenever. Contrast: although, true. Meanwhile, in the passive form, the connectors include time, once, until, when, and whenever. Condition: if, unless, whether. Contrast: although, true. Place: where, wherever. And manners: as.
Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Rehan Zapir and I will explain about skill 15 until skill 17. Let's start with skill 15. Invert the subject and verb with question words. This skill explains that not all question words require inversion. If the question word is used to form a direct question, the subject and verb must be inverted. However, if it is only used to connect clauses, no inversion is needed. There are several words commonly used in this skill: who, what, when, where, why, how. And there are two formulas in this skill. The first formula: when the question word introduces a question, the subject and verb are inverted. The formula is question word plus verb plus subject and plus question mark. The example is what are they? The second formula is when the question word connects to clauses, the subject and verb that follow are not inverted. The formula is subject plus verb plus question word plus subject and plus verb. The example is I know what they are. Next are examples from exercise 15, numbers 3 and 4. Number 3, how new students can get information about parking. Correct or incorrect? The answer is incorrect. In this sentence, the subject and verb are not inverted after the question word. Since it is a question, the auxiliary verb should come before the subject new students. So the correct sentence would be, how can new students get information about parking? Next is number 4. Where is it cheapest to get typeset copies printed? Correct or incorrect? The answer is correct. In this sentence, the question word where is followed by the correct inversion of subject and verb. Next skill is invert the subject and verb with place expressions. This skill focuses on inversion when a sentence begins with a place expression. If the subject is a noun, inversion is required. If the subject is pronoun, inversion is not necessary. There are two formulas in this skill. The first formula: when a place expression at the front of the sentence is necessary to complete the sentence, the subject and verb that follow are inverted. The formula is place plus verb plus subject. The example is, in the classroom were some old desks. The second formula is when a place expression at the front of the sentence contains extra information that is not needed to complete the sentence. The subject and verb that follow are not inverted. The formula is place plus subject plus verb. The example is, in the classroom I studied very hard. Next are examples from exercise 16, numbers 3 and 4. Number 3, in the cave was a vast treasure of gems and jewels. Correct or incorrect? The answer is correct. The place expression in the cave is necessary to complete the sentence, so the subject and verb are inverted. Number 4. To the north, the stream is that the settlers will have to cross. Correct or incorrect? The answer is incorrect. In this sentence, the word order is wrong. After the past expression to the north, the subject and verb must be inverted. So the correct sentence would be, to the north is the stream that the settlers will have to cross. The last skill is skill 17. Invert the subject and verb with negative expressions. This skill highlights that when a sentence starts with a negative or semi-negative expression, the subject and verb must be inverted. If the negative expression is not at the beginning, no inversion is used. There are several words commonly used in this skill. No, not, never, neither, nor, barely, hardly, only, rarely, scarcely, seldom. And the formula is when a negative expression appears in front of a subject and verb at the beginning of a sentence or in the middle of a sentence, the subject and verb are inverted. The formula: negative expression plus verb plus subject. The example is, rarely were they so happy. Next are examples from exercise 17, numbers 3 and 4. Number 3. Steve did not win the prize, nor did he expect to do so. Correct or incorrect? The answer is correct. The negative did not is used correctly and the coordinating clause with nor correctly inverts the subject and verb. The next is number 4. Only once in my life gone I have to New York City. Correct or incorrect? The answer is incorrect. The negative or limiting expression only once in my life requires subject-verb inversion, but the order here is wrong. So the correct sentence would be, only once in my life have I gone to New York City.
Hi everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Rista Utama. I will continue presenting about a skill 18, improve the subject and verb with a conditional. Skill 19, invert the subject and verb with a comparison. And skill 20, make a verb agree after a professional phrase. Please attention. Skill 18. Invert the subject and verb with a conditional. If someone conditional structure, the subject and verb can be inverted, especially when the conditional clause contain has, should, or were, and the connector if is omitted. This example, you can see that when if the included, the subject and verb are in the regular order. It also possible omit if in the case the subject and verb are in verb. You can see if he taken, you can invert to had he taken. You can see if I were, invert were I. For should, if you should arrive, invert should you arrive. The following example show how this sentence further could be tested in the structure question on the tuple test. Look at that. Choose the correct answer. The correct answer is B, were. You can see is if the C were the manager. You just invert to be where she is the manager. So the correct answer is B, where. Look the other question in tuple test. Choose the correct answer. The correct answer is D, because it is correct to improve the subject more care and the helping verb had. Skill 19. Invert the subject and verb with comparison. A inverted subject and verb may occur also after comparison. The inversion of a subject and verb after a comparison is optional rather than required, and it is rather formal structure. All the three of these examples contain the comparison more than, and all three are correct in English. It's possible to have the noun John alone. As the first example, it's possible that the comparison is followed by the subject and verb and John does. As the second example, it is also possible the comparison is followed by important subject and verb doesn't John. Has the third example the same? The following example show how the sentence feather could be tested in the structure question on the TOEFL test. Look at that question. Choose the right answer. The right answer is B. Why the right answer is B? If you choose A, their would active is not inversion after not only. If you choose that their would active is not accurate and you grammatic here. If you choose D, would active they is incorrect word order. So the right answer is B. Look at the other example question tuple test. Choose the right answer. The right answer is B. You should also understand that the result of the curious experiment is being compared with the result any previous test, because the result of the previous test the subject only verb is needed. The best answer to question is there before answer B. We know that it's possible for subject and verb to invert after the comparison. In this case, the subject, the result of any previous test, come after verb word. Skill 20. Make a verb agree after a prepositional phrase. To make verb agree after prepositional phrase, you must identify the true subject of the sentence and make the verb agree with the subject, not the object of the proposition. Prepositional phrase often causes a confusion because the preposition might to be singular or plural, but it is never subject. You can often fix them by choosing out the prepositional phrase and checking the subject verb agreement. Look at the first example. You might think that door is the subject because comes directly in form of the verb are. However, door is not the subject because it is the object of the preposition to. The subject of the sentence is key, so the verb should be is. In the second example, you might think the door the subject because it comes directly in the form of the verb is. You should recognizing in the example that door is not the subject because it is the object of the preposition to. Because the subject of the sentence is key, the verb should be are. Look at the question. Choose the right answer. The right answer is A, is. Because you look the first line, the committee. So the subject is the committee is singular. If you think of senior research and along with director are not a part of the subject, are a professional or modification phrase. So the right answer is A, is. Look at the other example question. The right answer is C, because the causes with S, so it is plural, not singular. If you think of the research environmental problem, it just professional phrase, so does not affect the agreement. This material highlights the importance of the requires exactly using adjective clauses, adverb clauses, reaches form, inflection, and subject-verb agreement. These skills are essential of the mastering English grammar and performing with the TOEFL test.